historical absurdity. Available wherever you get your podcasts. Remember, history is dumb, but laughing at it is smart.
Your morning starts now. It's the Q102 Jeff and Jenn podcast, brought to you by CVG Airport. Fly healthy through CVG. For more information, go to CVG Airport /fly healthy.
Emma is looking for a second date update, and we're going to try to help her out. Hi, Emma. How are you?
Hi, guys. I'm doing pretty well. Thanks so much for having me on to help me out.
We're going to try. You want to take us from the beginning and tell us how you met Craig and how that first date went?
Yeah. Like, I met this guy on Tinder, and, we go out for drinks, and we had, like, a really nice time. I mean, seriously, it was honestly the best times I've had in months.
How?
And, like,
how was it a great time?
Mm-hmm. We were just laughing, and the chemistry was really good. There was never awkward. We had good vibes the whole time. I don't know, like, I go on a lot of dates. Like, I enjoy meeting guys. Like, I love the whole dating scene. I know I'm, like, kind of crazy and weird to say that, but, like, I love getting to know people. So
That's
this one
great.
just felt like, I know, like, I think it's, like, fun. Like, I don't get all, like, another one. Like, I look forward to meeting someone, and he brought that energy, too. Like, he was really present and fun, and I don't know. I mean, I don't really think there's anything like a bad date. I think they're just dates and like exceptional dates. So like, I definitely thought this one was exceptional. Like, we were together for a couple hours. Like I said, we had a couple drinks, and like, we were just joking and having fun. Like, afterwards, he like did walk me to my car, which I thought was very thoughtful. And like, we kissed. I don't know. I took it as like a good sign. We were talking there for like a little bit more. Then we left. I don't know. I just thought for sure I was going to hear from him again. And like, he didn't say anything. Like, I did text him like a couple of times the next day, but like never heard anything back. So like I said, like, I've built some experience with dates. So I guess I'm just like dying to know what happened on his end.
Well, I love that you go into these dates with no expectation,
Yeah.
because you said yourself, you enjoy dating. Whether it results in anything or not, it sounds like you enjoy getting to know people. Mm-hmm. Right. So first of all, I love that approach to begin with, rather than dreading it. And you said you were getting the same vibe from him, which is even better. What do you think his expectations, though, were of the day? Because you said you met on Tinder. So do you think he was kind of hoping for a one-night stand or for a hookup, and then when it didn't happen, he sort of washed his hands of you?
Yeah, I mean, I guess that is a possibility. I think because I go on so many dates, I can kind of like gauge that even before, like, there's like an expectation before, like, whether that comes to like where you're going or like what, like, there's just social cues that I feel like I can pick up on. I do know like Tinder does get a bit of a bad rap. Like, I'm on a couple different apps, and like, I try not to stick to one because I think there's amazing people to meet all over.
Right.
But I didn't really I didn't, I'll be honest, like, unless I'm like completely off, I didn't get the one night like vibes from him. That wasn't the vibe he was giving or I was giving. So I don't think that's it.
Okay. Well, why don't we take a break? When we come back, we'll call him up. We'll see what he has to say.
All right. Oh, gosh.
All right. That's all right. You got some time. And if you think of anything else that you want to add or that you think is pertinent, then we'll talk about it when we come back. A second date update continues. Dating. She manages her expectations in such a way as, hey, you know what? Worst case scenario, maybe I make a friend. And if there's chemistry and it results in something more, that's great. And she was getting a similar vibe from Craig. Really interesting dude to talk to. They seemed to share a similar sense of humor, and it just clicked. So having said that, after the date was over, she thought for sure she'd hear from him again, and she didn't, and she reached out, and he didn't respond, so here we are, and we're going to call Craig and see what's going on. Unless there's anything else you want to add, Emma? Did I leave anything out?
No, like, it felt really good. So I think that's the thing I'm most confused by is like, I felt like there was no awkward. It was all good vibes. So
good.
Yeah, no, nothing else.
All right, let's call him up.
Hello?
Hi, can we speak with Craig, please?
Yeah, this is Craig.
Hi, Craig. It's Jeff, Jen, Fritch, and Tim at Q102. How are you this morning?
Jeff and Jen?
Hi.
Yeah. You got a few minutes?
Yeah, I got a few minutes. What's going on?
So we spoke to a friend of yours. Do you remember Emma from your Tinder date?
Yes.
Oh, good.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
She told us what a great time you guys had, what a nice guy you are, how much fun she had with you. All good things.
Yeah, it's great. I liked her, but I go to church, and I believe in good morals and ethics, and I try to be as good as a human being as I could be in my own life. And to be honest, I think she falls a little bit short in that department.
Ooh, really?
I'm sorry. This is someone you met on Tinder?
Hey.
Yes, I'll explain. So when I walked to her car, I was totally on board with seeing her again. I think she's cute. We had a nice time. I even kissed her. It was great. But then I saw something on the back of her on a car. Have you seen when cars have stuff painted on the back of their window, asking for money, you can scan it?
Oh, yeah, like Venmo me or contribute to my
whatever
going to Europe fund or something.
Yeah.
Exactly. So she has that on her back window, and it says, getting married, with an exclamation point. It says, getting married. And it says, bachelorette party this weekend, buy me a drink.
Okay. Wow. Who's she marrying?
Yeah, well, obviously, she's not getting married. So, I thought, maybe, she was borrowing someone's car or, maybe she was throwing a party for a friend, something like that. I wanted to maybe give her the benefit of the doubt. And I asked her about it, and she just kind of was just like, no, I'm just, trying to collect enough money for the down payment for a new car. And I don't know. To me, that's just messed up. She's clearly not getting married. And I asked if, she's getting any donations. And she was just like, oh, yeah. I've been, getting tons of donations. That's been left on my car for months. I've got thousands of dollars. I've used it to pay bills and even do Botox. And I'm just like, that's jacked up. That's just jacked up. So I was a little bit disappointed in the character.
I wonder how many people are doing that.
Oh,
I wonder how many times those signs on the back are legit of what's
Real
really
people?
happening, right? Or if they're just
I
trying
know
to...
every time we drive to Nashville, I feel like between Louisville and Nashville, you see a bachelorette party, Nashville weekend, Venmo at Jeff Thomas or whatever it is. And that's insane.
Yeah.
I mean, what a great idea.
Yeah, assuming you're being honest about it, but Craig is miffed over the fact that you're not being honest about it. How do you respond to that, Emma?
I mean, how do you ever know what you give money to is what people actually end up spending it on? I don't know. I always think I'll get married someday and whatever I spend on drinks will come from the same place the money for my car came from. So to me, I'm what's the difference? They're just paying for it now.
It's all coming out of the account eventually.
Exactly. I'm wow, that's just so judgmental.
How dare you judge me for being dishonest?
Well, that doesn't sound great.
What do you...
But
I don't even know what you're talking about. I'm not even getting that worked up. I just think it's dishonest. And I don't know, your response, you're not right in the head. It's wrong. It's just that simple, plain and simple. You're wrong. You're lying to people, and it's messed up.
Well, that's the thing. It's when you give, do you ever, even when you're giving to an organization, do you know exactly where your specific dollars are going? Very rarely do you. We all donate to different things at different times, and we can't really ever know for sure. So, as someone who gives, you just give with an open heart, believing that where you are giving it to is where it's going to go. And then what they do with it, they do with it.
Yeah.
You just have to be open-hearted and giving and kind and assume they've got the best. And don't not give because you think that they're not going to use it the way you think they should use it.
Well, what do you say, Craig? Then will you go out with her after hearing the argument about giving and the spirit of giving?
Yeah, no. Not really my style. Thanks,
okay.
I mean, I guess, live and learn. I still don't think it's wrong, but
I mean, if you want a down payment on the car, why not just say it's for a down payment on the car?
Because you know what? I use it for whatever I need. And someday it is for my drink.
Well, then
for my
just
wedding.
write on
And
there
why you
for
think I'm
what?
going on
Just
so
send me
many
money
dates?
for whatever I need. Why do you feel the
Every
need to
day
lie?
change it to what I need to pay that day. Got it.
Yeah, try it and see if it works. Try it if you're really, really honest.
Yeah.
Say, I'm driving around this piece of crap, can't afford a new car. Venmo me to help me with a down payment.
Exactly.
I bet people would.
I bet people would too.
I think you'd be
also,
surprised.
if they don't,
They'd be
just
refreshed
switch
by
back
the
to
honesty.
the lie.
Yeah.
Right.
Because I think people are probably fatigued with the whole Bachelorette buy me a drink scheme, you know?
Oh,
Yeah.
then people don't even like tipping anymore.
Right.
Like down payment next Botox session. I need
Right.
more Botox.
Exactly right.
Yes, tell them the truth.
Oh, man. Good idea.
All right. Well, best of luck to you both. Thanks for coming on Second Date Update.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate you.
And Craig, thanks for coming on and having the conversation with us.
Thank you, guys.
Yep.
You bet. So if we can do a second date update for you,